Hi, good morning. Welcome to Maggie's Magical Moon Ceremonies. We are on the banks of the Applegate River here in Southern Oregon to celebrate this Aries new moon, this epic, profound, healing new moon at 11 degrees Aries. The energies of this new moon peak on Thursday, March 31st at 11:24 p.m. on the Pacific Coast. So there will be some people who will be experiencing the peak of these energies on April 1st, depending on where you live. This energy that's being offered to us with this new moon is profound. It's honestly beyond what anything I've ever seen. The way that I've really been experiencing these moon cycles is very interesting. I'm finding them to be templates of reality consciousness that we're able to access. So the full and the new moons, I feel them like stamps in time. So the interplay between the asteroids, the planets, the aspects that they all make to one another, the archetypes that they hold, are imprinted into the fabric of reality with these moon cycles, and then we're able to access them as a collective consciousness. So not everyone is going to be feeling the energies the same. Not everyone's going to be experiencing the profound healing at a level that feels really beautiful, but it's possible. I like to speak to the ascended aspect of the planets and the alignments and the asteroids, and what they feel like at their most divinely aligned level. But as humans, we're all here having a different experience. We're all at a different level of soul evolution. I profoundly and deeply believe that we are all on this path of ascension, though, this path to a more harmonious, more aligned, more heaven on earth experience for the collective consciousness, for Mother Earth, a healed, healthy, whole, in alignment with heart frequencies reality. But it's not happening like that. It's not overnight. It's a healing process. So this new moon, the energies of this specific new moon, I'm calling it a heaven on earth new moon, because I feel like the profundity of the healing energies are beyond anything that we've ever seen. The ability to access healing at a soul level is incredible. So I'm so grateful that you're here. I'll talk about the energies of this new moon, and then I'll have a short angel ceremony to help support the ushering in of these energies. So I'm so grateful that you're joining me today. And I'm so grateful that we're all here and alive right now at this time. So this new moon, like all new moons, it's a beginning. It's an initiation. And it is all new moons conjunct the sun, so they're both at 11 degrees Aries. Aries is the sign of initiation. It's the beginning of the zodiac. It's a very masculine energy. It represents the masculine, the ego, action energy. 11 is the degree of integrity. 11 is I love and I love, one and one. And so it's being in full and total integrity. It's becoming. Once we move through, there are 11 steps of consciousness, which are all represented by a different astrological sign. And 11 is that final step in conscious manifestation, where we become. We are present here in this earthly reality. And it's being in full integrity with our hearts, with love. So we have the sun and the moon, the heart and the emotions. We also have the asteroid Alma, which is the asteroid of the soul, at 11 degrees Aries, conjunct this new moon. We have Mercury at 9 degrees of Aries, 2 degrees away. And then we have Chiron, which is the wounded healer. Chiron heals anything it touches. So Chiron is 1 degree away from this new moon, and it is helping to heal all of these states of our consciousness, right? It's allowing us the ability to heal our hearts, our emotions, our minds, our thoughts, our communication, our soul. It's allowing us to heal our soul. It's so beautiful. It's also, Chiron's 5 degrees away from the asteroid Pallas, which is at 17 degrees of Aries. Pallas is the sister of Aries in mythology. She's the archetype of the divine feminine warrior, of wisdom, of knowledge, of strategy, of patterns. And she's 5 degrees away from Chiron. 5 degrees is the orb of Mercury. It's the orb of thoughts, communication. So how I'm really feeling this is Chiron is also helping us to heal our thought patterns. You know, the ways that we continue to think, which then thereby creates a human experience, a reality that's not in alignment with our hearts. It's so beautiful. And then this energy is all in a supportive alignment called a sextile to Vesta in Aquarius. Vesta is where we devote. It's where we put our sacred flame of devotion. Vesta is at 10 degrees of Aquarius. 10 is the degree of manifestation. So how I read this is that Vesta is helping us to devote to manifesting the vibrations that are in support of this healing of our heart, our soul, our mind, our thoughts, our patterns. It's so beautiful. Our ego. It covers such a span of the states of consciousness that it's like this total healing of the self. The early degrees of Aries is the self, the inner child. It's really deeply, profoundly beautiful. We also have in Aquarius, we have Mars, which is the ruler of Aries, an aspect of the divine masculine at 19 degrees. 19 is also, it nets a 10, so it's a degree of manifestation. So we're going to act 9 for our hearts to manifest, again, new vibrations that are in alignment with our hearts. Mars is 6 degrees away from Venus, which is his aspect of the divine feminine, his partner. Venus is our receiving energy. She's beauty, she's grace, she's how we receive from Holy Spirit, how we receive from our hearts, how we receive from everything. She's, she represents harmony and love. She's at 25 degrees, which is the highest degree of spirit, of God. And, she's calling for us to think for our emotions, to receive from Holy Spirit, to create these new vibrations. She's at that 6 degrees orb from Mars, which is the degree of harmony, the degree of love, the degree of relationship and balance. So there's this absolutely beautiful, harmonious balancing to the divine feminine and the divine masculine at at the highest level for the collective. So we're able to create these new vibrations for the collective. And what's so beautiful about this is the midpoint of these energies of Mars and Venus. 22 degrees is the midpoint. Midpoint is really important in astrology. We have Saturn, and Saturn is, Saturn's like our astrological father. He calls for us to be responsible, to be disciplined, to devote, to commit. And we also have Juno, the asteroid of partnership, conjunct Saturn at 22 degrees. 22 is the highest degree of quantum shift. Like, it's a complete and total paradigm shift. 22 is like we're moving into another universe. It's like the fabric of reality just changes, poof, right before our eyes. And so Saturn and Juno there, to me, this feels like this beautiful commitment, because they hold a masculine Saturn and a feminine energy Juno. So there's this devotion and this commitment to this balanced, harmonious relationship between the divine feminine and the divine masculine on a global level. It goes on. We have Jupiter at 21 degrees of Pisces, conjunct Neptune at 23 degrees of Pisces. It's a 2-degree orb, so Neptune is our dreams. It's what we receive from spirit. It's, the highest level of our karma. And 23 is our thinking. So we're able to receive from Holy Spirit to our thoughts. This is a whole new spiritual story. We're able to think into reality, into spirit, this whole new shift of a spiritual story for us, for the world. Jupiter expands exponentially anything it touches. So Jupiter is just expanding this energy from spirit, expanding our dreams. Like we have the ability, like those dreams that you came in with, the biggest, most bountiful, most abundant, blissful dreams that you've ever had, you have the ability to tap into and create with this energy. Jupiter's at 21, and it's, 21 is where it starts to get fun. Jupiter is about, like, let's expand into these new belief systems about what's possible for spirit, for our spiritual story, for our souls, what we came here to express from our hearts and feel and be. Jupiter is also conjunct the asteroid Angel. So Jupiter's expanding our ability to tap into the angelic realm and ask the angels for help to create this new, beautiful, aligned, heavenly reality, right? It's gorgeous. Jupiter and Neptune are in a supportive angle to the North Node. The North Node's at 23 degrees Taurus. And so the North Node is our collective destiny. We are thinking into reality a new, whole, healthy, balanced Mother Earth. Thinking, because it's 23 net 5, the highest degree of the mind. And we're thinking for our feelings in these new belief systems. And Neptune and Jupiter are supporting the North Node in creating this new reality. They're also in another very harmonious angle to the South Node. Well, and it's for Mother Earth in Taurus, for Mother Earth to manifest this new Earth, this new heavenly Earth, this ascended Earth that's in alignment with the frequencies of love, that's in harmony, that's in peace, that's beautiful and healed and whole. And then Jupiter and Neptune are trined in, one of the most harmonious angles you can have, to the South Node, which is allowing us to release thought patterns and thoughts deep in our subconscious, deep in the aspects of the collective unconsciousness that no longer serve Mother Earth, that no longer serve humanity or the collective unconsciousness. It's helping us to release those and let them go. Pluto is also there in a harmonious angle, a sextile at 28 degrees Capricorn, and it's helping us to transform, transmute, and let die all of these old subconscious, collective, unconscious thought patterns that aren't helpful. And then Pluto is in a supportive trine to the North Node, helping us to transform our thoughts, that so we can be in alignment with creating, manifesting 28 degrees, this new reality for the collective consciousness, for Mother Earth. It's supremely beautiful energy. One other aspect that I want to speak on, well, there's Vesta is also in a square. Vesta at 10 degrees of Aquarius is in a square to Uranus at 12 degrees Taurus. Uranus is calling for us to have new belief systems that are in alignment with our heart and our feelings about this new, whole, healthy creation of heaven on earth for all. So Uranus is the planet of ascension. It rules Aquarius. So Uranus is moving through Taurus, saying we're ascending, we're bringing Mother Earth to a new level, to where she wants to be. She wants to be healed and whole and healthy and in complete and total alignment with love. She wants to be loved. You know, she is love. She wants to support the collective consciousness of humanity in loving her. And she wants to love us. She does love us. Vesta in Aquarius, where we devote, where we hold our sacred flame, it's a square. So, you know, it's in the sign that's ruled by Uranus, but it's calling for us, that angle can be uncomfortable, and it's calling for us to expand our devotion, expand the way that we manifest our vibrations so that we can devote to this new healed earth. It's really beautiful. And then one other aspect I'd like to speak of that I think is really relevant, we have Black Moon Lilith at 28 degrees of Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the mind, communication. Black Moon Lilith, she gets a really bad rap in astrology, in mythology altogether. You know, she was Lilith. She was in the Garden of Eve with Adam. She was kicked out, you know, because she wouldn't submit. She would not be anything other than who she was. A lot of astrologers will, you know, they'll teach that Black Moon Lilith is where we have irrational fear. And that can absolutely be the case. The way that I've been feeling Lilith in her ascended aspect is that she is the whole, healthy, complete, and total, beautiful human. She is the healed. She allows us the ability to heal that aspect of us that doesn't realize that we are whole and healthy and complete just as we are. That nothing needs to be done. She lacks polarity. She's integrated all of her shadow, all of density that existed in her. She was kicked out of the garden, and because she knew she was whole and she was okay, she didn't need anybody. She wandered the earth alone and connected with the water spirits and the earth spirits. She's represented through lots of mythology, and she really is this beautiful aspect of the complete human. You know, not the divine feminine, not the divine masculine, but the whole and healthy human who realizes their wholeness that's inherent in them. And she's at 28 degrees Gemini, so she's allowing us to use our mind to accept this wholeness, to heal this wholeness, to live in this wholeness, live in this state of there's nothing needed outside of myself. My heart is connected to Holy Source. My heart is Source. My heart feels God. That's my compass. I don't need anything outside of that. It's gorgeous. And it's interesting because we have these other aspects in Gemini that also represent this, but they represent this a little bit differently. So we have Ceres and Persephone. Persephone at 12 degrees of Gemini and Ceres at 13. They made their exact meeting that they only make every 33 years on March 22nd. That's very significant. And this represents, to me, them together, it represents BML, Black Moon Lilith, that same whole healthy. Persephone is in the underworld. She went to the underworld with Pluto to help the souls in the underworld. But when she comes up and she meets her mom Ceres, Ceres is she represents the heaven on earth reality, the earthly realms that are rich and abundant, and them meeting is like this coalescing of the polarities back into a heaven on the earth state. And so they're at 12 and 13, they're 1 degree apart, which is love. So this again, all of this energy in Gemini is in a supportive angle to Aquarius, all the energy in Aquarius vibration. So to me, I feel like this energy in Aquarius, the vibration is very supportive of our minds right now, of thinking for this whole healthy, healed, balanced, lacking polarity, human, collective human experience, which will allow us to walk into this new age of spiritual enlightenment, of heaven on earth, of harmony, peace, and balance, and love for everyone, where we realize that we are one. We're not separate. We're not, you are me, I am you. I am not polarized. I am whole, I am healthy. I don't need anything outside of me, but I love you, and I'm going to make choices that are in alignment with my heart, because that's in alignment with your heart. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. One other aspect that's present there too is we have Osiris and Isis both in Gemini as well, and they also represent this same coming together of the underworld with the earthly realms into a full, total lacking of polarity, heaven on earth type of reality. So you have the mom and the daughter, the divine couple, the already whole, and so it's just beautiful. I'm astounded by this new moon. I am astounded by the template that it is allowing us access to, our ability to integrate these energies into our beingness. You know, like I said, not everybody's going to do it all at the same time in this now moment, but this template is now available to the collective consciousness. And now when we all, you know, have certain healings, certain things click into place, and as we're ascending as the individual, we'll integrate these energies into our soul and heal our souls and our hearts and our emotions and our actions and our thoughts, our patterns, you know, all of it, all states of consciousness. So it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I'm so grateful to be alive right now, and I'm so grateful to share this information with you all. So thank you for listening. We're going to go ahead and move into ceremony now. My ceremonies, as always, are with the intent and purpose of allowing us greater access to the frequencies of heaven on earth. They're here right now for us all, always. It's not something that's outside of the realm of our realities, but it's peeling back the layer to feel them, to access them. So that's what these ceremonies are for, helping us to peel back the layer and truly to bring more love, harmony, balance, peace, joy, magic, all of the frequencies of heaven on earth for all of the humans, for all of Mother Earth, for all of creation, for the cosmos, for the stars, for the planets, for all the animals, for all of it. So thank you for joining me. Holy source of all that is, Mother Goddess, Father God, Holy Inner Child, beautiful Mother Earth, all of your sacred elements, the water, the fire, the air, the earth, energy of the sacred four directions, your plant spirits, your animal spirits, all of the beautiful benefic beings here present on Mother Earth. the angels of the Christ-like consciousness, the guardian angels of Mother Earth, the ascended masters, all of the beautiful benefic beings, the magical beings of the earthly realms and the cosmic realms, the planets, the stars, the moon, the energies of their angles and alignments, the asteroids, the ancestor spirits of this land and of our own, the gods and goddesses throughout all time. All of these beautiful, mystical, magical, lovely, benefic, loving energies here helping Mother Earth and the human collective consciousness, the human heart, to ascend into the frequencies of love, of harmony, peace, and balance. I thank you for gathering with us today. I thank you for holding beautiful space with us as we expand into greater, more beautiful, more heavenly vibrations and frequencies of love for all, for the highest good of all, and so it is. Blessed be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I now call upon the guardian angels of Mother Earth, Archangel Uriel of the north, of the mighty earth, Archangel Michael of the south, of the sacred fire, Archangel Gabriel of the west, of the sweet magical waters, and Archangel Raphael of the east, of the holy air. Beautiful guardian angels of Mother Earth, I ask, with your grace and your magic and your power and your love, that you join your lovely, beautiful energies with all of those here today participating in ceremony. And together with your grace, your empowerment, and your love, you help us all to ground these beautiful angelic energies, these beautiful, magical, benefic energies deep into the core of Mother Earth. And by your power, by your direction, with mighty grace and love, you help as we all spin our vibrations up so high between the earthly realms and the angelic realms, between the earthly realms and the realms of source. You help us to spin our energies up so high. We spin our energies up so high in between these realms, so beautifully, magnificently high, that we create the most abundant, the most massive, the most beautiful portal between the angelic realms and the earthly realms, where the light of holy source energy, of God's source frequency, can flow into and throughout all of creation, deep into the core of Mother Earth, in throughout all of her layers and all of her beingness, from the most micro aspect of Mother Earth to the most macro, in all timelines and all quantum realities, all lifetimes. Clearing, cleaning, elevating, and aligning her frequencies with the frequencies of heaven on earth for all. Flowing through all of the mystical, magical water, through all of the holy air, the sacred fire, beautiful earth, aligning everything and all of creation here on Mother Earth, in all of her realms, with the frequencies of heaven on earth. Thank you for flowing this light through the cosmos, through the planets, the moon, the stars, the asteroids. Clearing, cleaning, elevating, aligning all of the frequencies to that of heaven on earth for all. Flowing this beautiful, magical light through the collective human consciousness and unconsciousness and all states of human consciousness. Aligning the human heart, every single human heart in creation throughout all time, every lifetime, every timeline, every quantum reality. Aligning every human heart with the frequencies of love, with the frequencies of harmony and peace, with the frequencies of heaven on earth for all. Directing the energy of the human, of the individual human, back to their heart, so that we may live in our hearts in every now moment, live from our hearts, live for our hearts, live for the vibration of love, for the highest good of all. Thank you for flowing this light in and throughout the fabric of reality, in and throughout all of creation, in every timeline, in every lifetime, in every single quantum reality in existence. This light of love, this light of heaven on earth, this light of angelic frequencies, of God source frequency flows through everything for the highest good of all. And so it is. Blessed be. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, take this beautiful miracle new moon, this beautiful heaven on earth new moon, and infuse it deep into your consciousness. Connect to your heart and allow yourself to receive the highest vibrations, the highest ascended vibrations of this new moon, and infuse it into every bit of your beingness. It's possible, it's here, it's now. We all have access to it. Just believe it. I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you for joining me. So many blessings and so much love to all of you.